office. Not for sale. The public post office. Not for sale.
This year, Canada Post will end its door-to-door mail service across Canada. Here in Milton, door-to-door mail will end early next year. Canada Post says it's all about saving money, but this may not be the real reason.
I sincerely believe it's not about saving money for Canada Post. I believe it's about getting rid of 8,000 unionized jobs. I believe it's just another way of the government busting unions and wanting to eventually bring in work to write legislation.
So if we look at these beautiful homes who are currently getting door-to-door delivery, I don't think that they would appreciate getting a community mailbox set down on a cement pad in front of their home for everybody to drive by or stop in front of their homes to pick up mail on a daily basis. Who's responsible for cleaning the sidewalks? Who's responsible in the event that someone gets hurt? There's a number of questions that come into play.
For many elderly Canadians, walking to a community mailbox could be dangerous.
I am afraid of sleeping on the ice. The majority of older people like me, that we will have to walk to the mailbox in the blustery, cold, icy weather. You know, at our age, it's easy to slip and break a limb.
Until recently, the post office has been making money. But under this government, it's taken a turn for the worse.
I believe they're trying to run the corporation into the ground. Prior to this government being in power, the corporation was making money. They were making money 16 consecutive years, millions of dollars, profits returned back to Canadian citizens, and good paying jobs in communities for Canadian citizens. Jobs with benefits and things of that nature. Those jobs are all going to be gone.
I think a door-to-door service is valuable because you get to know the person. It's nice. It's just nice to get to know your mail deliverer.
Eventually, it's going to look like we're a third world country where the 1% is going to own everything and the middle class is going to be gone, and none of our children, we will not be able to afford to send our children to school. It's outrageous.
Today in Milton, workers, friends and neighbours are marching to Lisa Raite's office to demand that she listen to their concerns and to deliver a petition. Lisa Raite is the minister responsible for the post office. Many people believe it isn't necessary to cut door-to-door mail to save money. Countries around the world have created postal banks within their post office. These postal banks have turned over healthy profits year after year.
We need a postal bank because there's more than 1 million people who have no service or are unbanked. And you know the bank, they are closing a lot of facilities all over the country. And there's a lot of people who cannot access bank. Now they have to go to Western Union, Money Mart, all these groups who lend money and with a big raise. So postal bank answer that question, give the service to the public.
Post offices are extremely important to Canadians because most often it's the only federal presence in their communities, and it is their link to the rest of Canada as well. And one of the things we're asking the government and Canada Post is to put banking services in those underserviced communities. It's shameful. There's folks that have to go to 100 kilometers to go to a bank.
In the meantime, the post office doesn't appear interested in postal banking. It plans to go ahead and cut 8,000 mail carrier jobs. The only way to stop this move is to speak out.
Please don't cancel the mail service. We don't want the mailmen, the mail delivery people to lose their jobs.
This is not the Canada as we know it and as what Canadians stand for. So we need to take our government back.
Keep door-to-door delivery.